Imagine standing against thousands of enemy soldiers, knowing there is no escape, knowing every moment could be your last. But still, you choose to fight, not for power, not for fame, but for the person you have sworn to protect. The year was 1660. The Maratha Empire was facing one of its most dangerous moments. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, the fearless leader who challenged powerful kingdoms, was trapped inside Panhala Fort. Outside the fort, a massive army led by Siddhi Jauhar surrounded every path. The walls that once provided protection had now become a prison. Food supplies were running low. The enemy was getting closer, and the possibility of capture was becoming real. But Shivaji Maharaj had one last plan, a plan so dangerous that even success would demand an unimaginable sacrifice. And standing beside him was a warrior whose name would soon become immortal, Bhaji Prabhu Deshpande. The night was dark, the rain covered the mountains, and inside Panhala Fort, a dangerous plan was about to begin. Shivaji Maharaj knew the truth. If he stayed inside the fort any longer, the enemy would capture him. So, under the cover of darkness, he and a small group of loyal soldiers escaped from Panhala Fort. Every step was filled with danger. Every sound could reveal their location. But for a moment, it seemed like their plan had succeeded. Until Siddhi Jauhar's army discovered the escape. The enemy soldiers immediately began chasing them through the mountains. The Maratha warriors rushed toward Vishalgad Fort, but the distance was still far, and thousands of enemy soldiers were closing in. Shivaji Maharaj needed more time. Someone had to stay behind. Someone had to face the enemy army. Someone had to make the ultimate sacrifice, and that responsibility fell upon one fearless warrior, Bhaji Prabhu Deshpande. The enemy was getting closer, and time was running out. Shivaji Maharaj had to reach Vishalgad Fort before the enemy surrounded him. But the path ahead was dangerous. Someone had to stop the massive army chasing them. Then, Bhaji Prabhu Deshpande stepped forward, a loyal commander, a fearless warrior, a man who placed his duty above his own life. He looked at Shivaji Maharaj and made a promise. "Go ahead, Maharaj. We will hold them here." The place they chose was Battle of Khind, a narrow mountain pass where a small group of Maratha soldiers could face a much larger force. Bhaji Prabhu knew the truth. This battle could be his last. But he had only one mission: protect Shivaji Maharaj until he reached safety. And as the enemy army arrived, the legendary Battle of Battle of Khind began. The silence of Battle of Khind was broken by the sound of thousands of enemy soldiers approaching. Bhaji Prabhu Deshpande stood with his warriors. They knew what was coming. They were not fighting for victory. They were fighting for time. The first wave of enemy soldiers attacked, but the Marathas refused to move. Sword against sword, warrior against warrior. The narrow pass became a battlefield. Bhaji Prabhu fought with unbelievable courage. Every strike, every step was driven by one purpose: to protect his king. Hours passed. The enemy continued attacking. The Maratha soldiers began falling one by one. Bhaji Prabhu himself suffered serious injuries, but he refused to leave the battlefield. He remembered his promise. He had to hold the pass. Until the sound of the cannon from Vishalgad Fort, because that single sound would mean one thing: Shivaji Maharaj had reached safety. The battle continued for hours. The mountains echoed with the sound of swords and war cries. Bhaji Prabhu Deshpande was badly wounded. His body was exhausted. His warriors were falling around him, but he still refused to surrender. His eyes remained fixed on one thing: the distant hills of Vishalgad, because he was waiting for a signal, a sound that would tell him his mission was complete. Then, a powerful cannon blast echoed across the mountains. Boom! The Maratha warriors understood. Shivaji Maharaj had reached Vishalgad safely. The promise was fulfilled. Bhaji Prabhu finally knew that his sacrifice had meaning, after holding the enemy for hours. The great warrior gave his final breath on the battlefield. His body fell, but his courage became immortal, and the place where he made his final stand would forever be remembered in history. After hearing about Bhaji Prabhu Deshpande's sacrifice, Shivaji Maharaj was deeply moved. The warrior who gave his life to protect his king had created a legacy that would never disappear. Gad Khind, the battlefield where Bhaji Prabhu and his soldiers fought their final battle, was renamed Pavan Khind, the sacred pass. Even after centuries, the story of Bhaji Prabhu continues to inspire millions because his greatness was not only in how he fought, but in why he fought. He proved that true loyalty has no limit, that courage can stand against impossible odds, and that one person's sacrifice can change the course of history. If you enjoyed this incredible story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for more amazing stories on everything interesting. Share your thoughts in the comments and tell us what story we should explore next. Stay curious,